Hi Year 2, it's me again. So this is science video number 3. This is our final science video for the week. So first we're going to warm up our scientific thinking minds. I want you to put your thinking caps on and use your questioning muscle. Scientists ask questions to find out more information. So questions they might ask are why, how, when, where, who, what questions. While we're going through this video, if you have any questions, I want you to jot them down, write them down on a piece of paper for me. So if you need to go and grab a piece of paper and pen for this video, I want you to pause the video, go and get that and then come back. Right, we're going to play Animal Odd One Out. So I'm going to show you 4 animals on different slides and I want you to think about which one is the odd one out and why. I want you to think about the animal body parts that we looked at in yesterday's video. So here you have a snake, a scorpion, a crab and a lobster. Which animal do you think is the odd one out? And I want you to give a reason why. So using your reasoning muscle, going to use the conjunction because. Pause the video, tell somebody in your house, write it down, keep it in your head and then press play so we can find out the answer. Big well done if you said snake was the odd one out. The snake is the odd one out because it doesn't have any claws. All the other animals had claws or pincers. Okay, now we have the next 4 animals. So again, same thing. Which animal is the odd one out and why? You have a rabbit, a rhino, a bull and a deer. Pause the video, look at the pictures, look at the animal's body parts and find out which one is the odd one out and then press play. Give yourself a pat on the back if you said a rabbit. A rabbit is the odd one out because it doesn't have any horns. The other animals all had horns, so well done if you said rabbit. Now we have a koala, a robin, a parrot and a toucan. Which animal is the odd one out and why? Have a think. Well done if you thought a koala was the odd one out. The koala is the odd one out because it is not a bird. The others were all birds. Which animal is the odd one out and why? Out of a snake, fish, bear or lizard. Think about the features, think about the skin, the texture, things like that as some little clues. Give yourself a pat on the back if you said the bear was the odd one out because it has fur instead of scales. Well done. Now we're going to take a look at different animal body parts and why they're useful. So here we're looking at tusks. There's pictures there of animals that have tusks. Tusks are long, they continuously grow and their front teeth continuously means they're always growing and usually they grow in pairs and they stick out well beyond the mouth. Tusks are generally curved. They have a variety of uses depending on the animal. Males often use their tusks when they're fighting to show who's the strongest, and they also used in defence against attackers. So if they're getting attacked, they can use them to keep the attackers away. Elephants use their tusks as digging and boring tools, and walruses use their tusks to grip onto the ice. And now we're looking at claws. So a claw is a curved and pointed nail attached to the end of a toe or a finger in most mammals, reptiles and birds. Claws are used to catch and hold prey, but they are also used for digging, climbing trees, self-defense and grooming. Wonder if you can think of some other animals that have claws. Well done if you said maybe a dog has claws. Now we'll take a closer look at fins. So fins are on the outside of aquatic animal bodies. They're used to help the aquatic animals swim faster through the water. Some aquatic animals have fins that are used to make them look more attractive to other aquatic animals. Aquatic animals are animals that live in water, and there are various groups of aquatic animals including fish and mammals, which we'll be taking a closer look at later on over the next few weeks. And now we've got gills. Some animals have gills so they can breathe underwater. So 2 questions for you to have a think about. Do humans have gills? And what do animals that live on land use to breathe? I want you to pause the video and have a think about those 2 questions for me. Well done if you said humans do not have gills, and animals that live on land have lungs to breathe. That's what we use to breathe. I'm so excited to have a turtle on this page. I've got a turtle, a snail and a tortoise, and we're looking at shells. So shells help to shield animals from predators, so they protect them, and they also a shell protects their internal organs. And here we have a beautiful octopus, and we're looking at tentacles. Most tentacles are used for grasping and feeding. Tentacles have sensors that can be used for touch, sight, to smell, or to taste particular foods or threats. Now, out of these three pictures, we have an octopus, a snail, and jellyfish. Can you find out which animal's tentacles contain venom to paralyse and kill its prey? Some of you might know the answer, which is great. Some of you might need to go and look this up, which is great too. But pause the video, go and do that, and then come back and press play. Well done, it's a jellyfish that its tentacles contain venom or poison and it paralyses their prey. So feathers here. Feathers insulate birds from water and cold temperatures. That means in cold weather, the feathers help to keep the bird warm and keeps the bird insulated from water. It helps to keep the water off. They may also be plucked to line the nest and provide insulation to the eggs and young, so a little protective layer in the nest to keep the babies warm. The individual feathers in the wings and tail play important roles in controlling flight. So when the birds are flying through the sky, the feathers on the wings, help with flying. Some species have a crest of feathers on their heads and coloured patterns, which can either make birds look camouflage against predators. Tails. Animals' tails are used in lots of different ways. So fish use them to swim faster and to help with the steering. Many land animals use their tails to brush away flies. Kangaroos use their tails for balance, and monkeys use their tails to grasp trees and also for signalling to let other monkeys know things. Some deer species flash the white underside of their tail to warn other nearby deer of possible danger. And some animals show how they're feeling through movement of their tail. So Raki, my dog, when he's very happy and excited, his tail's up high and wagging really quickly from side to side. And when he's not feeling very well or a little bit sad, his tail is down. Some tails contain venom. Some species of lizard can detach their tails from their bodies, and this can help them escape from predators. So their tail actually comes away from their body and tricks the predator, which I think is very, very clever. The tails of most birds end in long feathers, and we've already said that these feathers help them to steer in flight and also help with the animal and the bird to perch and stand up, which I think is really fascinating. There are some really unusual, fascinating, beautiful animals in the world, and we just looked at a few of them. Now, on the website, the school website, and on the Year 2 newsletter for this week, there is an activity that I would like you to do after watching this video. So there is a sheet that's called Science Lesson 3, which is this one, and you are going to think about the features that animals have in their body parts and think of some similar animals to the ones that I have put on the sheet. I would really like it if you could send Claire or I a picture of your sheet or post it on Seesaw. I'm so excited we're learning lots about animals together because you know I absolutely love animals and find them so interesting. So I look forward to seeing your work and for continuing this animal journey that we're on together. See you soon. Bye.